Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another day here at Reachin Reverie. So I did want to give you guys a quick update. The chickens are doing just fine moving into their new home. I do have the door open this morning since we will be out and about here pretty close by, and let them get some fresh air, stretch their legs, and walk around and explore. Now, the funny thing is, with the door open, the three girls, right now at least, are choosing to hang out in the run where they feel comfortable and safe. So Josh has been working very hard all week to get our RV prepped for the wintertime, as we are expecting our first freeze any day now. We woke up this morning and it was about 37 degrees outside, so we are getting closer each night as the days grow shorter and the nights grow longer. We are getting a little bit colder each week, and so within the next few days or even the next week, we may get our first freeze. What Josh has been working on is he has framed out our skirting around the entirety of this RV, and he is putting in 1.5-inch foam in this skirting frame. And he's going to come back and put metal, like roofing tin, over this to really close it off and seal up our skirting. This area under the gooseneck is still a work in progress. You could see we have some of our insulation foam that we have under here so it doesn't blow away. And what Josh is actually doing here is he's creating essentially a storage shed underneath the gooseneck. That way we can maximize some space. This is an area that we really hadn't been utilizing to its full potential. So when he was framing the skirting on the RV, he went ahead and built a frame for a shed in here. We are planning on skirting underneath right here as well, but we are going to have a door or a panel that can open, and we're going to run electricity into this shed and have a small heater that can turn on when it's really cold outside and circulate heat underneath the RV to help keep things like our pipes from freezing and help keep the floors from being so cold. If you have ever stayed in an RV over the winter, then you know what I'm talking about, where the floors just get so cold with the air passing under the RV. So having it insulated with skirting and having a small heater blowing hot air to circulate under the RV, I think is going to be a huge help this winter for us. So this is a project we're still working on. The most important thing, knowing that we are any day going to be getting our first freeze, was getting the foam put on to really help keep the RV more energy efficient going into the winter. The next thing we're going to do, of course, is get that metal up here so that we can get this job finished. Now, in our last video, we did show you where Josh had a form ready to go to pour a concrete pad so that we can expand our water closet or pump house. And today, that's what Josh is working on. You can see him over there making some cuts. He is building a new box, an extension of this water closet right here. You can see his cement pad. We went ahead and kept the same width and extended it another 4 feet. So while Josh is working on expanding our pump house this morning, I have taken some time to look into installing our next big project here on our homestead, which is going to be water filtration. So since we started living on this property towards the end of September and slowly building and turning it into our full-time homestead that we are going to be growing and expanding, we have been using rainwater collection in this tank and hauling local well water with this tank, where our capacity is about 6,000 gallons. And since we have been using this water, it has been going through a couple of filters, but it has not to this point been drinkable yet. Another thing that is kind of speeding up the process of getting a clean water filtration system is the tanks that we're hauling water with. We did buy a couple of tanks, and we got a couple given to us from friends that hauled water. And so some of these tanks, we know the exact source, we know what they've been used for. And another couple tanks, the two that we bought most recently, we were told were never used for anything but water and were safe for hauling water. And we do believe that the two newest tanks that we have are contaminated. So it's super important that when you're buying tanks to haul water for something you're going to be using, consuming, putting onto your plants, putting into your bodies, that you really trust the source. We got these tanks, and Josh noticed when he was taking the lid off that it had a smell to it, a kind of chemical smell. So we aren't entirely confident that the source that provided these tanks to us was safe or reliable as they seemed. We may have been misled a little bit there. So we really want to install this clean water system. We're going to do water testing after we've installed this system and see if it's something that we can drink with confidence. So that's something that we're going to be working on today. We will be open and honest and share our results with you guys. This clean water system tank, we are going to be doing a unboxing video for next. It's going to be on the next video, but of course this is something that we are sharing with you as we're doing it. So we will share with you guys our results and our findings, and we'll let you know if it's a product that we can wholeheartedly stand behind and recommend, or if it's something that we use and maybe need to see if it's going to work. Now you can see a glimpse at our current setup. Of course, Josh has started breaking it down. We did have a small heater in here to prevent it from freezing, but we do have our pump that pumps the water from the tanks over there into our RV, and we have the filters right here. But we are going to be expanding this out and building and installing a new expanded pump house and having our large carbon filter over here. Well, we are really excited about these projects that we're working on. That is kind of where we're at today. We are going to keep working on the pump house, start working on unboxing and installing our clean water system, which you guys will see in an upcoming video. But thank you guys for hanging out with us today. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. That way you can stay up to date with all of these projects as they unfold and you don't miss a beat. Girls, are y'all not gonna come and hang out with us? Come on, girls. Let's go be cool chickens. Let's go say hi to everybody. Y'all wanna see what we're doing up at the RV? Y'all wanna come check it out? Yeah, let's go. Let's go check it out.